From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he goes out right around the 39. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What about now?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Ready. Cover 2.
Running left, Achan. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready, shot. Step. Out.
They'll run for it with Achan. Oh, he shifts past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
20 TX. Hey, cover 1, cover 1.
Now Achan on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run, Achan. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Looking to pass. Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A little juke, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Ready.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set. 21G.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Hey, get set. Set.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yellow. Right side.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right side.
Mahomes now to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Come back. Right side.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. From the 24 now, here's the second and 9.
Number 2. Step. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Step.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Takes it to about the 37. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. Tua. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. Up the middle, Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Losing no more.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 7-7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down run by Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Picked off. Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Pete, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Let's see what they is caught by Jalen Waddle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here.
Watch it, Oscar.
First down, here's Tua. And that one is incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down.
It's safe. Go ahead. Hey! Out!
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just
All right,
like
let's go.
that.
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, turbo two. Ready?
Achan takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Oh, you might get good.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it'll be second down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Along the right side, and there's space. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Keep your quarterback
I'm
on the
cheering
field
for
up.
you, bro.
You can find payment.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Solo left Zion. Ready?
I mean, this doesn't. You do it.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. You're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Second and 10 now. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that should have been my birthday.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Right side.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Yes.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
They'll get
this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Running back stays in motion.
Get on.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Dose of hurry-up offense here.
All right, fellas. Let's... Out.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked
To the
down.
right. He's right.
Moving
Right.
quickly, trying to get set again.
21G.
Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left is Fine Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Whoa. Go ahead. What?
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Chiefs will get it back for some time to work with. We reach the 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Wait. Right side.
Throwing from near his own goal line. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Easy. 15. Eye down these two. Right side.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage.
Attack!
He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes.
So,
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick-6. But we all know getting the Interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
He's good. Feeling it.
First and 10 now from the 30.
YOLO!
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Second and 6 coming up here.
YOLO!
From the 34. And they pick him up again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins have it.
Don't quit. Don't quit. He gone. Niggas quit. They can't hold up, Luke. They can't hold up. They keep quitting. Send me one that ain't scared. Wolfgate.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Wolfgate. Come on, man. You screaming all the time. You got you got a mic. What's up? Nobody talk to you. Okay, what's up? Got a mic? Got a mic?
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
What's up?
And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Ready. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Set.
Going play action, Tagovailoa.
It's
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go. Turbo 1 high, turbo 1 high. Turbo 2.
Trying again, following the set. Able to find H.N. And a out of bounds after a short game.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen.
Right.
But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so take your shot. And it was not for them.
All right, let's go.
And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Slide. Long. Turbo 1, high. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary,
All right, come on.
well, they got real sticky,
21,
stay
TX.
tight, and force the throw away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion.
Go ahead.
They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's a cut beyond the marker. He runs into the
Get to the
25
line.
before being brought down.
Hey,
Working
turbo
quickly
1,
here.
turbo 1.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
All right, let's go.
His drive has been excellent. A few
Turbo
shots now,
three,
it's
turbo
36
three,
as
kick.
they come up on it, 1st and goal. Achan has nothing on that run. They stand strong and
Let's
stop
go.
him at the 2.
32 stinger.
Offense up to the line fast.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hut.
Running for it, it's Achan. He runs it across, touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achan with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Set. 63, 63, 60. Elton.
A play fake now hurts the throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3.
Hey, let's go.
On time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. What's it off to the middle? Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Hey, listen, I'm all for quarterbacks as artists. Right? You can't be a blacksmith. You've got to be an artist. You've got to create back there.
Go ahead.
But when the world of got tos, you also got to hold on to the ball. That's a big-time turnover.
Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end.
Hey,
Kobe
let's
Dean
go.
in on the tackle.
Hey, turbo
Goes to
2.
the hurry-up
Turbo
offense
2.
here.
Turbo 2.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And they chase him out of bounds. That's going to be a sack. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get set. Hey.
Achane. Goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with 2nd and 6.
We need some milk.
Turbo one. Ready. Ready, set.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on
All right,
firing.
fellas, listen up. They're right here.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
It's right. Defense has come over too, but I got to. Good after this.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3
No touch,
downs
set.
when you need
No touch.
only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's cut along the left sideline.
Tiger Hornet.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Hey. No touch.
First down, run with Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5.
Hey, let's go.
Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
No touch.
On a play fake, it's Hurts. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. It's Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time.
Hey,
Limit
Silver,
the
Silver,
big play.
Silver.
Keep these guys in
Good,
front of
good,
you.
good, good.
Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver,
No
he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
Whoa.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Crowd left Yeti. Right, set. Yeti, Yeti. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it. With
Hey,
all
easy,
the pressure
63,
that drives
63,
right,
man.
and it turns
No
out
touch,
they
set.
handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Low Silver, ready? No touch.
On 1st down, Hurts. Headed out right. Looking for Smith. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins take possession of the football. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
No dice on that prior pass.
44,
Here's
ready.
2nd down.
Get on.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away. And this third down is unsuccessful. Tagovailoa from his end zone. Into a target trap, and this one intercepted. Darius Slay has it. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal. To hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Nearly an interception on that play. So second down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they'll get him back to 11. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing
Throwing off the play fake here. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up second down. Putting the receiver in motion. Let's try it again on second down. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete.
Well, that's when he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
A.J. Brown outside that. First down. A.J. Brown first down.
On third down, it's Hurts. Beating out to his left. They'll make a big play on the ground. And they're able to touch him down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to be able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Quick throw right side. And he's out of play. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4.
This is aliens, bro.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set.
21G.
First and 10.
Ready, set. Turbo 1, hive. Turbo 1, hive. Turbo 2. Set.
2 now from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. They'll take the surprise touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. handoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So that's second down coming up.
No touch that. No touch.
Takes off right out of the read option. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Hey.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No touch.
Hurts with it on third and short. It's Dotson on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good.
Throwing now, all play action. Offense holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey. No touch.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
No touch.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
63. No touch.
First down throwing from Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up. Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins take over deep in our own territory, down inside the 10.
It's over.
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They'll start the drive with a chair. And he gets absolutely pumped to end
let's
that
go.
one. Offense up to the line fast. They just get the play off. He's got time. He can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this.
What time I like that?
Yeah, ready.
Let's hit the ball.
Now two with a throw. Called in by Waddle. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Now Tagovailoa on 4. He finds it beyond the marker. There he goes on the right side. 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Tagovailoa on first down. Pass cut, 9-yard line.
Bro, they can't. Everybody quitting, bro. Fellow customer, PlayStation. You got a mic, bro?
from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Got a mic, got a mic, got a mic. Got a mic, got a mic.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and
Hey,
Dolphins
we
are
live
underway.
on TikTok, bro.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned.
Yeah, you
It'll
live.
come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, we can see.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the red.
Here come we go.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Still going inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
There we go.
Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Hey,
Extra
Mookie.
point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Say less.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
You gonna do me like that on first play, bro? Nah. Nah, chief.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey, turbo one. Ready, set?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 7 down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Antonio
What you
Johnson
mean?
makes the stop.
Look, my partner gonna say yes, sir. This the one.
A pretty decent game.
That man said, I got to because I'm on a 4-game winning streak.
Second down and 5.
Ready. 20, TX. Twenty-one G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Corner, long. Scat.
Tua sets up to pass it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
You had my nigga box. I ain't gonna lie.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Solo left Zion. Hey.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On play action, here's Tua. Sideline throw is complete. And a nice
What do you think I'm going to throw?
the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Watson, Oscar. Set.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lawrence now going to move him around.
Wait, baby, he can score me.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Pushing his way through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard
Shut that down
line,
right
just
now.
shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance
Hey,
on
you
offense.
can throw a
I don't
quick
think you
thing.
get much more balance than
Heard?
this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A
You can throw a
1-2
quick now.
combination looked pretty good.
How about that?
Better go inside
Let's
with
see
that.
if they
You
can
better
continue to take
run
that
it
kind of
out.
a punch, though.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You?
All right, let's go.
2nd and a couple.
Yep. I know so.
Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains.
TikTok, YouTube right now.
If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight
I'm
lines
going to
of
go for a
the
field goal
quarterback on
running out
just
that
about
clock.
every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal.
You think so?
But to throw again is Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted.
And
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at
Thank
the
you, thank you,
20-yard
thank you.
line.
I appreciate
And
that.
as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given
You better be in that prevent.
cost them a ball game?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Stop me,
And
stop.
with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter,
You
not sure
talking
how
about me? Look at you
aggressively
bagging up. What you
offensively
bagging
they'll
up for?
play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
What you playing me deep like this?
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on
You
every
scared of me?
throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick
You
it
scared of
yourself
me?
if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Why you helping back there?
Go ahead.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball
I have to
away.
go
and
get that boy
falls
some help.
incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
Hey,
NFL.
I don't blame
and
you.
it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to
Come
go
on, when I
for
caught
the
that pick.
second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
No, bro, that was user pick. That was
Hill
user,
is
my
gonna
boy.
take it out of the
On
end
my
zone.
life. I'm telling you, it was user.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game.
That
And he
was
takes a
user,
big
boy.
shot there on the return.
It wasn't user alert. It was user pick. Hey, I ain't. Why would I lie on live? Go.
The Dolphins at the line,
All
ready
right.
for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do
You
you
ready?
think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But normally you see 3 tight ends.
I know you ain't gonna quit. Last few niggas been quit.
This has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
All right, fellas,
Instead, they
listen up.
threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
East right, snug.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
All right, let's go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
What's up, dog? Yeah,
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
What you gonna do now?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them
to
answer.
Go inside.
Respond here to their first
Shit.
drive of the second. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And his guys are going to take
Did you read the screen that time?
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply.
I said, did you read the screen?
He overestimated his arm strength and his
Man. These folks be straight busters, boy. Look at what's up, bro. They won't last. This nigga punching me all in my back. You go Papa house? Hey, go Papa, come on. You gonna stay right here?
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide open
People, I swear to God, bro, they can't last, bro. Texas. Oh, that boy, Texas nigga. I'm from Texas. What's up, bro? You got a mic? Got a mic.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Cavante Turpin now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go.
And to the right.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Stop.
Back to throw. He's got to complete to Tolbert.
You can turn your mic on since you spoke.
Jalen Tolbert, 55 yards. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to
Let me
claim
guess, bro.
the
This gonna be the
advantage.
one too.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. They can't tackle him.
Thank you.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Down, man. Right out. No, let's right here.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
He did that. He did that. I'll get it right back, though, right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eddie.
Looking to pass.
Damn,
To
he was rush
and down he goes. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
He
pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott to throw it. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
We're going to 53. Yeah!
Dowdle will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone.
Bro, you can turn your mic on. You winning, bro. I got faith in you. Say something.
When they run it into the end zone.
We live on TikTok, bro, so everybody seeing you being a whole ass nigga.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What's up with these emojis, bro?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watson, Oscar.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
He like him.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
To the right.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
What we doing? What you doing? What you doing, Sergeant? What you got so I can read your shit? What you got so I can read the gun, open tight.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Yeah! There we go! Right check! Hey, kill! What is it?
They run again with Dowdle.
This is
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know what you want. I'm giving it to you. I'm going to know you.
Prescott.
Give me that shit. What the fuck?
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Hey, kill!
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Okay.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Yes! There we go!
To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air again, Prescott. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yeah, here we go! Right check! Kill!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Get your back. Get your back. Get your back.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
See.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Finding room at midfield. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action, now it's Tua.
What the
And it's going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
That is caught. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And it looks like the defense has got it. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go, 46, 46.
All right, all right.
47.
All right.
26.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to get me started like that. Did I pick that nigga? Did I pick Melo?
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. The 20. Front, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in the third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Stop.
Throwing. Prescott. Open man right side. It's Lamb. And he's brought down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right back to Lamb. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
It's over, man.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll work down inside the 45.
All right, let's go.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
East right, no. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming. And
it's
smothered behind the line.
What you got?
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
What to it?
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield.
21G.
That time, it didn't work out.
Longer, long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in the football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Kill.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now Dak. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Get set.
Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the right sideline.
They ain't pick 6, they big.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
They probably been saving for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, he just getting that break, get ready to win.
I mean, he can rebound his whole just. I didn't even hit a free throw or something like they get in the game.
I wonder, do it save your life?
What say your life?
Like TikTok?
Yeah. Go to TikTok Live Studio on live recording. Are you still alive?
Yeah. This is over here.
I'm still alive?
Not clean. Clean, Mama. Clean. Clean. The up.
I'm still alive, bro?
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok.
I feel live on YouTube.
Okay. I can't wait to do that.